Satisfied. Yeah, 6. Hold up, let me get up in it now. Bitch, I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like, lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my hottie? Last time I said it went viral, I don't fuck with nobody. And I don't fuck.
All right. What up, everybody? As you can see, we got Brian on the show today. We did not have
fam. What up, fam?
We did not have horrible technical difficulties like last week, just a little bit, right, Brian?
Yeah, we still got computer blue screen, but we invested in an iPad, so we're up and running.
All right, that's good. I'm probably gonna have to start using my iPad or get a new computer or something too, because mine's about to die. But anyway,
if you offer John cash for his iPad, he'll sell it to you, but then he'll sell it to somebody else. So.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, John for Bod.
He's one of those, huh?
Still a little sour on it.
All right, well, you want to get into some of these awards, my man?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm probably gonna get an award out there. I know it's coming. So I'll start with my awards. Brother-in-law was down this weekend for a little Sunday brunch for the father-in-law's birthday. So since I got to see him, he probably won't see this, but Andrew, you're getting the shit start with Dalvin Cook on a short week, still nursing a little bit of hamstring injury. He was going to be on a pitch count, so probably not the best start. So, Andrew, you get my shit start of the week with Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, that is a good one. It was a questionable decision, especially against that Rams D. My shit start of the week was Cheese starting the Browns defense with -3 points. I mean, dude, it's the Browns. Come on. I know everyone's on them because of Hard Knocks and Baker Mania and all that bullshit. Their defense is okay, but it's still the Browns.
And they still got Jordy Nelson.
Performance of the week, I gave it to Leonard and Cooper Kupp, 32.7. There were obviously a couple better ones, but I like the Cooper Kupp start. Had a big Thursday night.
Yeah, for my performance, I hate this guy with a burning passion. I hope he gets herpes the first time he has sex. But that being said, this performance did push him over the top. Shit trades McGee with starting a Corey Davis. I mean, was catching the end of that game, going into OT, going for it on 4th and 2 instead of going for the tie. Ballsy move by Mike Vrabel, setting the tone. The Titans team saying is for the boys. So Corey Davis going up in the end zone, grabbing that tutty to win the game for the boys, doing it for the biggest boy girl in our league. Shit trades McGee, getting on the W. So fuck you, John. Corey Davis gets the award. You don't get shit.
All right. Hey, you don't wish the man herpes. That's horrible.
It's, I had herpes.
Had?
Yeah, there's no past. It's, present and future. But Stephanie Carrillo's ex-boyfriend once had herpes.
Huh.
And so did she had herpes. Sorry. Hopefully this doesn't get to Stephanie Carrillo.
It could. I have a wide range of audience.
Yeah, viral. I'll go ahead with my should have pulled out since I don't pull out. Cheese with the Browns defense.
Yeah, kind of already talked about it, so we don't need to
reiterated it. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's just tough. I mean, the Raiders did pretty well against Miami that week. I mean, it was a high-scoring affair. I think going in front of Oakland, they're going to put up some points. So, part of it. Should have pulled out. Could have given it to myself with Kenny Stills as well. But, just saw that was a good fit. Part of it.
Funny you threw yourself out because I actually picked you for should have pulled out as well. Should have pulled out Steelers D -1. What were you thinking, man? Their defense is terrible.
Bro, they put up 15 points against the Bucks. Okay.
Because they had a pick 6 against Ryan Fitzpatrick. How many turnovers do you have in the first half?
Yeah, 3. So it looked good. All I needed was a couple sacks. Joe Flacco ain't fucking nothing special unless they're going to release Lamar Jackson. I'm not sold on the Ravens offense. So I figured they're coming into Pittsburgh. They got some good momentum. They're going to get me at least 6 to 8 points. That's all I needed, and they shit the bed.
Yeah, Joe Flacco's having the kind of year Alex Smith had, the I'm scared of the rookie behind me kind of year, so I'm going to play a lot better than I normally do.
That worked out well for Alex Smith.
Yeah, and it's working out well for Flacco. He's doing really well. I also had a little note here that there are 4 defenses on the waiver wire that would have won you your week.
Yeah, I saw this too.
There's that. Moving on to chocolate or poop. John Gata picked up Cody Parkey, a kicker, getting him 15. That's some nice chocolate there. Brian, Mason Crosby, 14, another kicker chocolate. And then Raymond picking up and starting Ito Smith, 12.3. That was a ballsy start. And then, of course, I have you.
Ito Smith. Fuck you, Ray.
Of course, I have you with the Steelers -1 poop. Leonard starting Ben Watson 2.8 poop. And then, for Bod.
Chocolate or poop? Does every matchup now get chocolate or poop?
I just try to find all the waiver wire additions that were actually started, and if they were shit or they were actually good. For Bod, you would get the best chocolate award, but dude, don't be texting me begging for awards. That's some rookie amateur shit. It's Bush League, and now you don't get the award. So fuck you for Bod. Rodney King Award, worst beating. Cheese taking it up the ass, 77.9. He lost by. Just terrible. Brian? All right. It seems we may have lost Brian for the moment. So I'll just get into the matchups. I only was able to do 3. Oh, he just texted me. And his iPad died. But I'll get into my matchups. Andrew versus Augie. It's crazy that Andrew has almost 64 points from Luck and Nuke, and he still lost. He had 3 other decent double-digit scores, but the rest of the team did not perform. There is a running back on his bench that if he would have played over Dalvin Cook, he would have won, so that's got to hurt. I know it's a tough call to sit Dalvin Cook coming off injury, but he was coming off an injury. Augie almost matched Andrew's combo with one of his own, newly acquired Zeke and James White combined for almost 60. So why the fuck did John trade Zeke away again? I'm still kind of confused by that. The rest of Augie's team did just a little bit better than Andrews, and he won by 11. Here I got Brian calling in. I don't think this is going to work, but What's up, Brian? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just can't see it.
Okay, well, I don't know if this is going to work, but we can try it. Wait. Oh.
All right.
There you are. I just did one matchup. I did Andrew versus Augie. Do you want to jump in and try to do one of yours?
Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, so I had versus Steven. You're gonna get this victory, and I was doubted it coming into it. I'm looking up the notes.
Yeah, I'm trying to set you near the speaker because I don't think this is gonna work.
I think it's working. I see myself on the little dial thing. So yeah, I mean, it was a ballsy move claiming that victory, and yeah, your players showed played like some, but yeah, great performance by him. You know, some people thought week 7, things would really start kicking on for him. Matt Stafford putting up solid points. Trey Burton. I mean, you can't just got to give it up to the whole Chicago Bears offense. I mean, I don't think that there's one person, maybe outside of Robinson, or double digits. So great performance, and Steven, disappointing team. Thinks he has a solid team, but overall, great put up or shut up moment.
All right, so I don't think anyone's gonna hear that. So look, I'm gonna hang up and send you an invite, and you can get back into our other chat that we were in. All right, and that's probably gonna work better.
Cool.
So sorry about these technical difficulties, guys. There's probably no way you heard that, but I'm just gonna move on. He did me versus Steven. All I gotta say is that I called my shot and I drained it. Fuck y'all. Now I'm moved up like 4 spots. I'm no longer in last place, and I'm coming for a playoff spot. All right. So moving on. Ray versus Brian. It was another close matchup and good scores from both teams. Ray only had Brandon Cooks go over 20. He was the only guy, but only 2 guys that didn't hit double digits, and it was just a solid, consistent performance to lead him to victory. Brian had Old Man Rivers and Gio go over 20, but a little less consistent performance from the rest. His RB situation is looking a little rough. I don't know what he's going to do when Mixon comes back. I was going to ask him, but he's not here. What's he going to do? I don't know. I'm still going to try to get Brian in here. All right, guys, I'm sure this makes for great audio. I'll just move on to my next matchup while we're trying to get him back. And the last one I got was Farbad versus Tyler. Tyler really got screwed over by a lot of injuries this week. Fournette, Sammy Watkins, and OJ all left early, and they combined for only 4 points. And really, that was all Fournette. The other 2 laid the big old goose egg. Everybody on his team was under 10 besides Julio and Sterling Shepard, who both went over 20 for half of his team score. 2 guys, half of his score. Low score. Farbad is still looking strong and undefeated, especially when his waiver wire pickups put over 20. Of course, Gurley gets over 20 every time. Cousins over 30. I mean, those 3 alone combined for almost 80. And when you have scores like that from only 3 guys, they're going to be tough to stop. Still no Brian, so just real quick, I'll try to go through John versus Dustin. The one thing I wrote was that, Dustin, Kamara cannot always save you because you got beat by fucking John Gata shit trades. And, what can you do? I'm pretty sure John, he had really good scores, though. I mean, Pat Mahomes came back down to earth. He still had a good score, but 22.9. But he had Thielen and Davis both go over 20 as well. And he got, 30 points from his kicker defense. That's really good. Brian's trying to call me back on the phone again, but I know this is not going to work. So I'm just going to decline it to save you guys. Dustin, you had that big Kamara game, and Golden Tate shotgunning that football, and even George Kittle going off. But, you struggled a little bit with Breeze and Shady, and Demarius hasn't done a thing all season. Neither is Crabtree. He is not the Baltimore receiver you want to start. So just a tough week for you, Dustin. And then finally, Cheese versus Leonard. Cheese got that best wide receiver core in the league. Getting his butt whooped, man. He started Baker. Man, he was really on the Browns this week. 12 points from Baker, 14 points from Antonio, 12 from Eckler. And those are his highest scores. That's just fucking awful. And Leonard went off. He had the highest score of the week. It really would have been funny if he played for Bod, because for Bod would have lost to him by 0.2. That would have been hilarious. But Deshaun Watson going off, 31 points. Cooper Kupp, 32. We talked about him. And I mean, really, and Kareem Hunt, 25 points on Monday night. Solid. He's finally put up some good points. Here we got Brian calling me again. Let's see. It's probably not going to work. What's up, Brian? Hey, I'm just wrapping up because I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty shitty audio. Not one of the best reviews, but I finished all the matchups, really, unless you want to add anything in on the ones you were supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean, really, when it comes down to it, Dustin making a comment on Jordan Matthews. If you would have had Jordan Matthews, you probably would have won your matchup. But Jordan Matthews still. And Demarius Thomas, I mean, up in the fourth round, Dustin, he got you 4.4 points. Really cost you. I mean, besides coming day carrying your team, George, you had a fucking piss poor performance. So, Dustin, lucky, but ran into the shit trades. So, that was a little difficult. And, John, childish Gambino, trying to ride the Baker train, not so well. End of the day, wide receiver. Still don't see how it's the best in the league, but shout out Nick Chubb, 3 carries, 105. Awesome average.
All right, well, let's finish it off, and we'll see if they can hear you or not. But I'm just the matchups for this next week. So I'm 1-3 playing Cheese 1-3. I'm the heavy favorite right now. I'm streaking. I'm going for my second win in a row. Who are you gonna take, Brian?
You know what? I'm just gonna have to go. Fun. Fuck you, Zach. Oh, Cheese.
Surprise. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Brian. So Dustin is 2-2, Brian 1-3, and Dustin is a heavy favorite. Let me see. The biggest favorite of the whole week against you. So fuck you, Brian. I'm taking Dustin. You gonna call your shot?
Hell yeah, I'm calling my shot. Mary sucks. You know, I'm a cool. A motherfucker be in a retirement. And Alvin Kamara points, but Mark Ingram's coming in, so probably gonna throttle a little bit and keep Kamara healthy in the long term. And we're gonna see Mark Ingram come back and studies. So be on the lookout for them. And you know, not too worried. Of course, Mike Evans is always by, but you know, confident with my team to be able to plug and play, and we'll get the W.
All right. Next we got Ray 3-1 versus 2, and this line is actually even. We got the battle of well, not really battle of the brother-in-laws, but you know, John Raymond's what's he doing? He's kissing your sister. You gonna let that happen? Yeah, damn, you're gonna let that happen. I'm taking Ray.
I mean, I'll go Ray.
Good call.
Fuck you for the rest
of the year. He's 1-3, taking on Steven, who's 2-2, and he is a slight favorite. I'm gonna go Steven.
Steven's a solid choice. Yeah, talking raiding some panties and finding a nice bush. I hope you can see this bush because it's such a nice bush.
You can see it.
Panties, and you see a bush. You're gonna run into pimp nasty funk ya pimp, and I'm gonna go with Tyler. But I miss you. Best of luck.
All right, Augie versus Leonard, a couple 3-1 teams, and surprisingly, Augie was the slight favorite. I mean, he does put up good. I'm going Augie. I think he'll pull it out against Leonard.
Agree. I think James Conner is actually a starter, and he's gonna be like, but you know, that trade that Augie pulled off was a good one. John. Me, Zeke for my friends said fuck you. So I'm regretting it now, but I'll say fuck you to my grade.
All right.
On this one because just like John, fuck you, Leonard.
Lastly, for Bod 4-0, taking on Andrew, who's 1-3. I can't pick against for Bod otherwise. And Andrews hasn't been doing pretty good, so I'm going for Bod on this one. What about you?
Yeah, just because he's my brother-in-law, pick him. Bod's team is doing pretty well, and your team, tight end especially. I have a pretty good tight end, but I don't want Alec Collins. He can answer way. So,
yeah.
Also, Gronk's still available.
All right. You hear that? Gronk is still available if you want him from Brian, guys. I'm going to worst audio of Brian. No one can see you. You're not even in the right chat. I'm pretty sure this might be the worst audio of the year. Take care, guys. Till next time. Hopefully it'll be better next week. Out.